2525. Hey y'all, Artist Poet Girl here, also known as APG Jamie, and today we're going to make a Japanese themed ATC for the Grumbacher Art Swap number 54. So I'm taking scraps, okay, and I had black, white, and gold cardstock. While I was looking at my Asian stamps, I had the little, I think it's InkaDinkaDo, details and ingredients in the description box below, my buddies. So anyway, I was looking at that and I thought, well, you know, that'd be kind of cool to make some little inchies pop up off the card a little bit. And then I seen that gold laying there and I thought, oh, let's stamp something on the gold. So, you know, my idea was just kind of flip-flopping all over the place, and this kind of video kind of got shot that way too. I kind of worked a little here and a little there, but anyway, you're gonna see. So that's a little inchy stamp, and it's Buddha's face. And I did check, and Japanese does do, you know, Buddhism. Yeah. So anyway, I'm trimming it up. And I use the heat gun fairly often, so yeah. I decided I wanted to take the Asian text there and stamp it onto the Deli wrap in gold, because I want the gold on top of the black, but I didn't really want to stamp on top of the black card. I feel a sneeze coming on, so if I sneeze, excuse me in advance. So anyway, it might go away because that happens too. So I'm just stamping around on the Deli paper with the Asian text in gold, and then once it dries, I will adhere it onto the card with matte medium. See, I'm just kind of showing you. It's kind of, yeah, you can see it but not see it kind of thing. Heat gun, y'all. So when you take part in these Grumbacher Art Swaps, you get a punch card, and after so many punches, I'm not going to quote it because after so many punches, you will get, it's like 3 tubes of paint, and I got 3 tubes of watercolor, this being one of them, which is Alizarin Crimson. So I thought, well, I'll just use that. So I did. Makes me happy. Here you go, y'all. And, you know, Asian tends to be, well, and you know, the West idea anyway, is red, black, gold, you know, those kind of colors. Even though they just use whatever kind of colors, beautiful colors they like. So anyway. So now I'm edging the ATC base, which is 2.5 by 3.5, official ATC size. And I'm just using my finger. Just putting a pretty thin little line of gold around there. Now I did this without thinking I do have plans on adhering that there Deli paper on top, in which case you're not going to be able to see the line so well. See, and now that's just real pretty all by itself. I probably could have just left it like that, but you know, I didn't try anything on for size. I just kept going with that initial idea. So now I'm cutting out the dried Deli paper. And yes, it's bigger than what I need, but that's fine. That's all well and good. And using matte medium. Did I say there is a list of ingredients below in the description box? There is. There is. People, I told you there is. So any hoodles. Putting it on there, didn't like how it stuck, so I'm going to put some of the matte medium on the back of the Deli wrap, and then I'm going to stick it back down, and as you can see, it is slightly more translucent or even. And I'm putting some matte medium over the top. Yes, this is going to dull the shine of the metallic gold. But so it goes, you know. Now I'm going to trim off because it's all dry. Don't be trying to cut your stuff or die cut or any punch or any of that kind of stuff when you have wet paper, because it's just going to mess that, okay? And it doesn't do your punches or your scissors or your anything any favors, all right? Now, my corners were a little loosey-goosey, so I'm just going over them with a little bit of that Aleene's Turbo. I know it's not an official Aleene's Turbo bottle, but I like this bottle better. So put it in there. So there. Now, I dried my background, and now I'm going to trim out my little gold piece. I'm going to keep that other little piece because I might need that for something else. You know, little tiny scraps are good. And I like that down there in the corner. And I thought, oh, let's just put a little black on that. So look, I just have a little tiny piece of black that just happens to be such a good size. Who knew? I mean, you know, serendipity, y'all. Just serendipity. That's probably what I should have named this one. Serendipity, y'all. So this is some foam tape. I think it's actual Duck brand, but I'm not positive because it's foam tape, y'all, and it's relatively thinnish because I don't want that one popped up too much, just a little much. The Buddha face I want more popped up more even. Higher. Get a little higher, like a hibiscus. Excuse me. I'm going to fight getting that release paper off the back because I think my foam tape's a little oldish. But it is sticky, I tell you what, sticky. And I'm doubling it because I want it a little higher than the other little image, which is not an inchy, by the way. I don't want my white edges visible because sometimes that just shines real brightly when it's dark on a dark. All right, so I'm going around it with a black Sharpie, which I'm not sure I put in the list of ingredients in the description box below, but now I told you, so there we go. And yep, that's dry. It's all nice and flattened out. Don't know what I'm doing. Oh, I'm getting the back because word of advice, and I seldom do this, if you're going to put 3D sticky uppy elements of sorts on the front of your ATC, if you use specific ATC backs or postcards or whatever else, you might want to put them on before you put your 3D elements on there because it's easier to get them on there and make it flat and smooth and, you know, pretty and stuff. Now, I do tend to make my cards slightly bigger initially. There again, I should have left that gold edge off because I'm going to trim it off now. Trimming it off. It's just a sliver. Probably maybe a 1/16 of an inch. I mean, just a sliver. I mean, look at that. And so now I got to edge it in gold again. So I guess it normally is better to leave your edging until last, because yeah. And I'm going to go ahead and edge the whole thing, even though I really theoretically only need to do the sides. But I'm doing the whole thing because, you know, I want it all the same shimmering. This stuff. Musical interlude. Just a musical interlude for you, for me. Just a wee musical interlude. And now I'm popping the release paper off the back of the foam tape, and I'm sticking that down there in the corner. It does have an edge, a slight edge, you know, on the side and the bottom there. Now I'm going to take the little paper off of that and sticking it in it's pretty much in the middle, isn't it? And I thought, well, that kind of leaves that top part empty. What do I do? I didn't want to put a cinnamon in there. I thought about it, but I really didn't want one. So I thought, well, you know what? Let's put some of these shiny diamonds on there. Well, it's not diamonds; they're red, so they got to be rubies, right? They're red. And at first, I thought I would put one on the center of Buddha's head, you know, where the bending typically goes. And then I thought, no, I'm going to use my Jelly Rose Stardust pen. I love that pen, y'all. It is like a glitter gel pen, only it's clear and it lets your color underneath show through. Translucenting even. So I'm fixing two, y'all. Fixing two. I'm lining them up and clearing away some of that excess glue around there. And here's the pen. I'm gonna put it on like eyeliner, and then I'm putting it on the bendy. That's what the little dot for the third eye is called. The little dot they put on there is a bendy when they glue. When they like glue it on there. I use, I believe, typically honey to glue it on there. Stick it, not really glue it. So there we go. I'm liking it. Makes me really happy, and I'm calling it done. Photo montage. There you can see the stardust. Love it. Makes me happy. So to be part of the swaps, you can go to Grumbacher fan page on Facebook and join in and earn you some paints, y'all. Disclaimer. Thanks for watching, and happy arting, y'all.